Mm. Well, I mean, that shit only works when I don't use it. Mm. Damn, like damn, god damn, dude. Alright. Mm. Alright. Mm. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was, but yeah, I really don't know what the point that was. Man, like literally stopping me out to the tick. Like, I mean, that's just fucking crazy. That's crazy. And still would have got stopped out. How does that even make sense? Mm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Mm. Well, well, I mean, that's what happens, man. And what happens? Maybe five. Mm. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, it's been doing that all freaking day. I guess if it's trending, I guess. But if it's not trending, then yeah, it looks like a lot of people. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, it seems like gold wants to now act right when I'm not even looking at gold anymore. And then every time I look at the price action, it seems like, mm, nah, it's just trusting it. I have a hard time trusting it. Mm, mm. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kenny. How you doing tonight? Mm. Oh shit, I don't think so either. Yeah, what's up, Tony? Mm. Shit, we're back at it with silver. Back at it. Silver definitely grabbed me by the hand this morning, and I just went along with the ride, man. I don't know, man. Silver was yesterday's or today's session or the earlier session. Well, I guess technically it's yesterday's session, right? So yesterday's session, man, it just seems like nothing wanted to work out for me. Uh, it seemed like nothing wanted to work. We get into this new session, and I guess it's back to business as usual. I guess was able to make some money in two of my accounts tonight, so I'm happy about that. Um, and so now I'm in my the futures desk eval. I missed another trade on copper. For whatever reason, I don't know why. Maybe I just have to set an alarm for it. I just have to set an alarm to look at copper probably at the end of the session. I'll probably set an alarm because I missed a good trade yesterday. earlier during yesterday's session, and I missed another good trade this session as well. I mean, so I need to start looking at copper more often. I get so stuck on looking at silver that I kind of forget about copper. Gold, on the other hand, has been apparently gold likes to move beautifully when I guess I'm not looking at it. I guess she wants to entice me to come back. Yeah, because this was a great breaker structure to the downside. And where the heck is my pen? So this is a gold chart, and we got a beautiful breaker structure to the downside here. We got a retracement right back into that order block that started the move down. There was enough sellers here to break structure. That pullback, I mean, shit, this was barely any drawdown right here. But this trade happened. I mean, I guess you would have to been able to swing the position, because the same thing, silver did the same thing actually. Both silver and gold had a great short position off screen, and at the start of the session, it started making this move at the start of the session. Silver did that too. This was actually the short I was actually waiting for towards the end of the day. I didn't get filled. Because Top Step had that cutoff time. So before I got filled, my position got canceled by Top Step. I guess if this was like a Tradeify account or another account, I would have gotten filled, but I would have made some money. But obviously, if I wasn't able to swing it, I mean, the move happened, like I said, off screen. So that was kind of. Actually, I think I got a picture of it. And then I left the order. I left the order on silver, and let me show y'all guys what she did. No, that's not it. Let me show you guys what she did. Yeah, silver was she was basically giving me the rundown yesterday, during yesterday's session. So here it is right here. I leave a resting sell limit right there at 93.6. Shit, I walked away from the screen because it just seemed like nothing was working. And I come back to the screen. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot I set this limit. It made a nice W pattern and everything. I don't know if y'all guys can see that, but it made the nice W pattern. Oops. Right there. And then it drops. I think this thing missed me by a couple of ticks. My limit was sitting right there. So I was like, you know what, silver, fine. You're not going to give me a win. I guess you're just not going to give me a win, I guess. So you said the gap on gold down at 600 is interesting. Let's look at that. So you said gold, huh? At 600. Honestly, I do not believe that we will get a full. I think this gap, if you said there's a gap at 600, right? I think this gap, we probably might have this gap for a while. The reason why I say that is because the bears are going to have to, first it has to get past this consolidation. If this is the price was consolidating for 12 plus hours. So price would have to get through this big trading range, which we all know that the bears does not have the strength to do. Now, if we get something where, Trump says something, if we get some news or maybe something that Powell does or something that involves the dollar or inflation or tariffs, then, I can see that. But through regular price action, that trading range is going to be difficult. And then not only do we have that trading range, we have this trading range. And then we got a bounce for, this actually bounced at support. It bounced right here at support. So the bears have a lot of work to do in order to fill that gap at 600. A lot of work. So I would say it's highly unlikely, but at the same time, this market's been doing all kind of crazy stuff. Gold's definitely been doing all kind of crazy stuff. So I really wouldn't put it past gold to actually just drop to about 600. You said on the daily chart? Yeah. For 200 subs. But yeah, gold is definitely gold has been interesting. Gold actually bounced at this little order block right there. Wow. Don't know how that happened, but okay. Yeah, gold kind of bounced at this order block right there. It'll be kind of hard to look for shorts because this is the new major low. Actually, this may not actually be a major low. Actually, let me look at this. Because right now, this is the major low right there at 47.52. So I'm actually going to put a ray right there. 47.52. Yeah, just around there somewhere. 47.52. Yeah, no problem, Kenny. And we try to do this every night. We try to do this every night. Yeah, so that's the new major low. So we have to respect the bulls until the bears actually breaks and hold underneath that low. And that's when we can start looking for shorts. But until then, we have to respect the bulls here. We have to. Because if you try to short this without the confirmation, it's going to be a stressful short, and the bulls are just going to keep buying the dips until we see the break. Well, looks like we're seeing that move up on silver. So I wonder what changed with silver because yeah, I wonder what the heck just happened. Well, I guess it didn't tap that. It just the value area. So on my NinjaTrader chart, and I guess I can show so it looks like silver bounced at the value area high. This is the value area high, and we're seeing this bullish reaction from the market right now. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Mm, mm, mm. If we can get into a position here on silver, I doubt. Well, I mean, I guess it could. I mean, we had this breaker structure higher. I guess let's see if they reject it here. Yeah, dude, just relax. Said Steve said inverse head and shoulder at 260, 270. Are you talking about Nasdaq? Are you talking about gold or silver? Yeah, the Nasdaq. Yeah, this is pretty. Hmm. I'm glad that I was not in the Nasdaq today. This big run up, the market comes crashing right back down. It consolidates in the opening range today. And then it literally takes out the session highs. It literally takes out pre-market highs. Hmm. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I'm mistaken here. Okay. Let's see if we can get a 72 tick target hit. Hmm. Oof. Or if this thing is just gonna run higher. Yeah, I don't necessarily feel comfortable trading areas that's already been mitigated because stuff like this likes to happen. But all today I've been missing. Okay, all right. Well, here is my answer. I've been skipping out on winning trades because of stuff like that all freaking day today. Oh shit! That hold on, hold on. Do I have a? Hold on. Did I miss something? So I had another area that I was gonna look at for sure. 70. Okay. So I mean, hmm. 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 And the whole structure changes. Hmm. It's like, dude, what the hell? It's like, what was different? Sounds like you got the welcome back tour too, huh, John? Smith got the welcome back tour on Monday. Yeah, everybody that's going back to the NASDAQ is getting the welcome back tour. Welcome back. But that's unfortunate to hear, man. That is unfortunate to hear. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we was just talking about that. NASDAQ looked like she kicked everybody's ass today. Yeah, he says real shit, dude. Like, this NASDAQ chart is insane. This is insane. You have all this bullishness. People that tried shorting this move just fueled the market higher. And then a lot of people just said, fine, let me just go long. And as they were trying to go long, the market just said, yep, we're going down. And then everybody was like, fine, it's going short. And then it just goes up. Yeah, this type of price action is, yeah. If you got greedy today with the NASDAQ and you made money, it's highly likely that you gave it back. Yeah, what's up, Cave Trader? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Shit, I mean, silver grabbed me by the hands just the same this today too. So, I'm not gonna allow that to happen anymore. I'm not gonna allow that to happen. I'm not gonna allow that to happen anymore. You say, stay over there with that bitch. Go. Go back to the metals. So you ain't welcome back over here. Uh, Shit, I'll happily stay over here with the metals. Happily. You can't pay me to trade NASDAQ no more. Hmm. I just have to figure this out, man. I have to get into the, because I got a good idea. I can take one good trade on silver. 245. But it's finding the follow-up trade is what's been challenging. You know, I don't want to take one trade a day in silver. I want to be able to take as many trading opportunities as possible as I possibly can. But kind of like right here where I guess I had my limit too high. Like I said, I basically all I did was set my limit in the 50%, because what I like to do is I like to just find ranges on silver and draw out the 50% and then put my limit right there. But I guess and didn't want to touch the 50% of that range, and it just it made the move, which I guess is okay or whatever. I mean, I guess it could just come back. I mean, I'm not looking for a reversal. Like when I trade counter trend, I'm just always looking for just a rejection of some kind, just enough to get a target filled. You know, a lot of people have been speaking highly about RTY, saying that it's a slower, easier market. It moves just enough for you to make money. Actually, let me just do this. Well, actually, let's get this target filled and then we'll look at RTY. All right, let's see if we can get. We'll see what happens here. You just gotta love when the market just stalls out at your entry and it wants to decide if it wants to fill it or not. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna chase gold, or I'm not gonna chase silver. I got my limit set here for a reason. Man, look at that. Got missed by a tick. Well, I guess the shenanigan continues, I guess, huh? The shenanigans continues. I mean, silver was doing this to me all day during yesterday's session. Okay. I guess when the entries are so perfect that they don't get filled. Yeah, this thing missed me by a tick. Yeah, dude, they've been I think Alfred sent it to me, or maybe Smith. Like they said that they're gonna have an unlimited margin requirement. Like they're just gonna keep raising it. As the market just continues to go higher, they're just gonna keep raising it. These banks do not want silver to get over 100, to get to 100 in general. I mean, honestly, I think we're at the point of no coming back. There's no way that silver is going to get back down to around 60 unless something drastic happens. Unless they come out and say that we just found a unlimited supply of silver hidden in a cave somewhere, and we have people willing to go in and, mine these precious metals. I think that's the only way to get silver back down underneath 70, 60. But silver is too bullish. The cat is out of the bag. The banks have tried everything in their power to get silver to go down. And the extent of their power is you get maybe a big drop, but then it gets sold right back, or it gets bought right back up. They continuously increase margin requirements to liquidate as many investors as possible. That hasn't worked. Oh no, they definitely don't. Shit, if you're in a personal account and able to catch any of this move or have physical silver that you bought at like $30 or something like that, which is basically tripled in its value. Mm, okay, so all right, let's see. So I got filled. Let's see if I'm fighting against the trend right now. Mm. Okay. Well, I guess if I really look at this, mm, 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 okay. I guess these trades only work when I'm not in them. Okay. Mm. Or maybe. Mm. 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 Yeah, apparently. If you wish to make money, he's gonna try to do his best to prevent you from doing so. Uh, mm. Mm. Because I mean, positions that you would think would make sense. I mean, I don't know sometimes, man. Like I said, sometimes like stuff doesn't work. And then you look at it and it's like, dang, like why did that work? I mean, there's like really no clear support or resistance in that area. It just bounces and it just randomly works. And then you get into an area that has support, has a range, and then they run it. It's like, well, damn. What is that? 105. Man, I don't want to take trades like that. Mm. Just seems like that just asking to get ran. I don't know, man. I feel like it should mean something. It should mean something, but it feels like sometimes it just doesn't. Hmm. And I guess technically that's the session though. This is technically, so that's the leg that breaks the structure down. You gotta pay attention to that. So that's the leg that breaks structure. Yes, I mean that's the drop right there. That's the drop, and then that's the. Mm, mm. I mean, dude, I don't know. '93, 215. Mm, definitely special. Mm. Yeah. Well, I guess if you just really look at it, You really look at it. So like when I look at a silver chart, sometimes man, sometimes like it does respect the 50. And if you just kind of draw the 50% of a range or an imbalance, you can definitely find a good trade on silver. But then there's some times where you can just kind of get away with just trading price action, and the 50 just lines up with it. And honestly, I think what this kind of does is kind of gives a self-fulfilling prophecy, like, or maybe just an illusion. What I mean by that is that yeah, the 50% of like a range or an imbalance is a good entry, but that 50% is somewhere close to like a structure high or a structure low. And I'm starting to recognize that, and then I'm starting to think about just identifying the ranges, seeing where the structure high and lows are, and instead of just taking the 50%, just taking those trades. But then there's times where it will just reject and bounce at the 50% perfectly, meaning that it will run it by a tick and then reject. So I'm trading at 50% of this range now. We'll see what happens here. Because this is the leg that breaks structure to the downside. That's the leg. So ideally, the market should find resistance somewhere in this area. Because I doubt that if they had enough sellers to break structure to the downside, that there's definitely going to be some unfilled orders in this area. I would find it highly unlikely for it to not be unfilled orders in this area. But we'll see. Because silver, it's just like whenever silver gets on these little, it'll drop, and then all of a sudden it just goes higher. It gets really hard to short. And it just runs through, or at least it feels like it. But then when I look at the charts later on, it's like, man, that thing rejected that structure perfectly. How did I miss that trade? So we'll see if we'll see what happens here. You like doing a 5-minute inside candle? Yeah, I looked at that for a while. But I definitely wouldn't use it in a actually, I mean, let me look at it, I guess. I mean, I guess actually it just we just had an inside candle. How's that been working out for you, Lone Wolf? How's that been working out? You know what, Alfred, dude? Kind of going back what you said earlier. Dude, I feel that because when I was trying to lose money this morning, I just kept making money. Maybe that's the holy grail of trading. The reason why a lot of people lose money is because they're trying to make it. Come into the market with the mindset of losing as much money as possible and see what happens. Like, I just want to lose money today. Let me just take a short. a random short somewhere, and then all of a sudden you find the high and you're just making money consistently. Remember that time when I was trying to lose money? I made $6,000 or $7,000 so easily. I'm like, dude, why the hell I can't do that? Well, it's not necessarily I couldn't do it. It was it wasn't the fact that I couldn't do it. It was the fact that how easy it was. I was trying to lose money and I easily made 7K. Here I am trying to make 7K and the market wants to give me a hard time. It wants to give me a hard time. You had a good trade last night? Yeah, if you can get into a really good one, if you can get into a good inside bar trade, because I mean, I look at it, it's just, I guess, because it's not my main strategy, I just don't want to. I don't want to consider it because it's going to be analysis paralysis. I'm pretty sure it's going to conflict with something else, and I find that if just finding absolution in one strategy and one setup is what's going to make you money over the long term. And if trading that inside bar is your strategy, I would suggest sticking with it. And I'm speaking in general here. Um, just having one strategy and sticking to it is what's going to make you money. Because I was trying to mix and match strategies and it just doesn't seem to work out the way I wanted to. Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy, man? Isn't that crazy? You're trying to lose money and all of a sudden the market wants to. That's just how you know that the market is just an entity that's just. It tries to screw over as many people as possible. It already accepts that there's going to be some people that's going to win, but they know that if they keep on trading, that eventually the market will get them to. Any gains that they make, they know that they'll be given right back. And that's the numbers game. The market plays the numbers game. It doesn't care about the little nuances. You can win today. That's fine. Go ahead, win today. That's fine. I just know that I'm going to get that money back in blood later on. Hmm. Interesting. We are coming up to a very interesting spot. I just noticed that. Just noticed it. Honestly, I should have paid attention to that. I really should have just paid attention to that. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. So we got an interesting chain of events that's about to take place. We'll see if it actually rejects at that high. Like I said, I doubt that I doubt that it keeps going. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, we got the price of breakdown. It already came back. We got that big leg. Bam. Hmm. 93.5. 93.5. Mm, All right, so we got a. Okay. All right, well. All right, I gotta pull this order. I have to pull this order. Dang, it's so close too. Hmm. No, I gotta follow my rules. I gotta follow my rules, man. I gotta follow the rules. 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 Follow the rules. Let me make sure that my risk settings are locked out on both of my accounts. Knock the risk settings up. So just in case I don't try to come back in and try to change it tomorrow, make sure they're all locked up. Because we're not going to have what happened today happen again. Hmm. Okay. Everything's locked up. Okay. Cool. Uh, so I'm not going to buy any more accounts until all my accounts are gone. I'm not buying any more accounts. I'm going to work with the accounts that I have. Um, but I'm speaking as if I'm going to blow these accounts. I'm not going to blow these accounts. I'm just not going to purchase any more accounts moving forward until. I mean, the only reason why I will buy an account now is if I just want an account to play around in. Or no, 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 no. If for whatever reason I'm not able to. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not even going to speak that into existence. Just no more account buying. I'm not buying any more accounts. I'm just going to work with the accounts that I have now. Dang, I missed a beautiful opportunity on copper today. Actually, let me do that now. Let me do that now. Uh, oops. I'm going to set an alarm to look at copper at the end of the day. Won't be a good time to look at it. Probably so the market closes for me at 4 o'clock. So about maybe like 3:45 or something like that. Look at the market, or probably like 4:05. Look at the market on copper. On copper. like after the market closes. Just it's a beautiful setup, man. Repeat Monday through Thursday, because on Friday I don't trade my account. So tomorrow is actually the last day that I can trade in any of my funded accounts. Tomorrow's my last day. Well, okay, trader. I mean, it's kind of hard to get people to pay for indicators nowadays when there are so many options that is free. I think with these influencers, I mean, there is a fatigue. Yeah, I know, but the algo space, there's so much people that have given algo such a bad name. I do know that there are people that do sell their algos for $2,000 plus, but you would have to really demonstrate that your algos are super profitable. Because like I said, just like how these influencers have kind of made buying courses you kind of feel stupid buying a course. People in the algo space have done the same thing. So you would have to really show that it's super profitable. What's up, Nelly Dawn? You said there's a good long on silver right now. Shit, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Because it swept that high. I mean, I was looking for it to go a little bit higher. But one thing I know about metals is that breakouts fail most of the time. And this is starting to look like a bear flag. Did I say that right? Or is that a bull flag? Yeah, so that's your impulsive leg. So this could be a bull flag actually. Or yeah, because it's up. And then okay, yeah, that could be a bull flag. Yeah, my bad. This could be that's the whole, and that's the consolidation, and we could see a move back up. Yeah, it could. Well, Cave Trader, like I said, it really depends. It's gonna have to do with market. It's like if you're selling your algo for $200 a month, a lot of people is not going to trust it because it kind of feels like a subscription. It kind of feels like, oh, it's only $200 a month. I'm managing 10,000 or maybe $100,000 plus accounts, and I'm paying $200 for an algo that's supposed to double my account. It doesn't make sense, and for whatever reason, us humans, if it's cheap, we think that it's not worth anything. Um, First, you have to show it's profitable. You have to use it yourself and show your gains and show how it's helped you. And then you're supposed to market it and say, hey, this is what my algo has done for me. And for this price, it can do it for you. Now, when it comes to futures, the price that I've seen is 2,000 plus, with like 10K kind of being like the norm. Like they will sell it for 10K and then probably like, if you buy it now, we'll give you a 50% discount and you'll pay 5K. Like 5 to 10K is the norm that I see. Actually, let's just ask ChatGPT, because it's not an area of expertise that I don't build algos. I'm only speaking from what I've seen so far. So let's ask ChatGPT. So well, I guess you were right on the money right there, K Trader. So it says that so for algorithmic trading, typical ongoing cost is about $200 a month. Professional institutional algos, they're looking at $2,500 plus, and that's what I was referring to. Like the ones that I guess people that claim that if you want to trade with the institutions, they're usually charging $2,000 plus for their algos. They're saying that typically $10,000 to $100,000 a month for high frequency trading algos. So let me just take a screenshot and I'll just show it to you guys. So I mean, it really depends on what your target audience should expect from you. All right, so they're saying that this is the cost. What you're talking about $200 a month, but the development $5,000 to $15,000 to build it for you. Some platforms charge $2,500 a month is what I've seen. About $5,000 for professional. So I mean, it really depends. If it's cheap, you're going to get people that day trade futures, maybe, but you're not going to get anybody that considers themselves a professional with a cheap price like that, unless it's a steal. Unless it's a steal, would you get someone at a quote unquote professional level? Just like, man, this guy is selling this algo that makes $20 million per year for $200 a month. Hopefully he doesn't figure it out. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's it, man. And Nelly, are you in a personal account or are you trading props? And yeah, it seems like a lot of people are holding out until $100 on silver. That is now the talk of the internet, is $100 on silver. So if everybody is targeting $100, you already know that there's going to be a super front run. The question is, if everybody's targeting $100, where does the market front runs? Where does it? Because we already know that. Honestly, if it's 100, I would probably take some like I'll probably front run that 100 target and probably take some off at like 99 or something. Because I already know we're probably not going to see $100 the first time. We're going to see a big drop first and then a rally back up to 100. I think that's how it's going to play out. That would be my assumption. So you know how this, we already know the games that the market likes to play. Everybody can't win. There got to be a bunch of losers for a few people to win. Mm. The crazy thing is silver stopped me out down here. But I think I got it. I mean, I wouldn't have. I got that stupid song stuck in my head. I'm gonna stop watching YouTube shorts in my free time. Cause I get stupid songs stuck in my head. Hmm. 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 525. You said silver on the 15-minute? Hmm. 93.5. So we'll see what happens here. We got a pool of liquidity sitting right there at 93.5. We got some liquidity building up around 93.3. We'll see what happens. We also got some orders building up around 93.7. So we'll see. 93.7. Honestly, I do think that because we do got a bunch of liquidity sitting. We do got a bunch of bearish order blocks above us. I do think that it'll probably get ran. That's why I kind of hate trading in areas that's already been mitigated, because, you know, sometimes it gets the rejection, but then for the most part, it likes to just kind of run through it. And there's a bunch of sell liquidity above these highs. So we could see a run up into these highs right here at 94. But I mean, shit, you just don't ever know with silver. It feels like it randomly just breaks out sometimes. All right, so tomorrow's Thursday. So, wow. Actually, you know what, Nelly? Depending on how the market takes tomorrow's news, depending on how it takes it, we actually could see $100 this week. We could see $100. Let's actually look at that real quick. And you know, Trump actually did say something that I'm pretty sure a lot of market participants would agree with. We listened to it earlier on today's stream, and he said that, you know, every time there's good news, the market sells off because there's concerns that if it's good news, then that that Powell will raise rates. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with that. Every time there's good news, people just sell out of their positions. Good news is bad news, and bad news is good news. So that the market, or does so that Powell doesn't feel that he needs to raise rates and make monetary policy more restrictive. But yeah, we got GDP, and then we have PCE tomorrow as well. So depending on how the market takes in that news tomorrow, we will see a massive move. We will see it. We have personal spending, and we all know that PCE is the Fed's current favorite tool to gauge inflation. So we're going to keep an eye on that tomorrow. And that is not my time. That has to be like Central Time. I don't know why this thing doesn't do that. What the hell? Is this thing These times aren't right. That can't be right. GDP usually comes out at 7:30 for me. I don't know. This thing is wrong. The times are wrong. These times are wrong. Okay. Okay, these are wrong. I don't know why. I really don't know why. These are wrong. Anyway, GDP, PCE, Uh, it looks like PCE is coming out at 9 o'clock tomorrow, and GDP is coming out at 7:30. You said daylight savings? Uh, it can't be, right? We're not in daylight savings any. Hold on, what? Yeah, I was like, yeah, those are Eastern times. I don't know why. I'm literally putting Central Time, which is, kind of crazy that it's not showing the correct information. It's kind of crazy. But okay. Actually, I mean, I can just use Top Step. I don't know. I can just use Top Step. Okay. So January 22nd. So all right. So yeah. So here it is. I don't know why that economic calendar was just being foolish, but yeah. So we got GDP at 7:30 Central Time tomorrow, or PCE, and we got PCE at 9 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. So if you're not well positioned during these times, I would highly suggest not being in a position because the market will react. We got the ECB meeting minutes. So this is the same thing as the beige book, as the FOMC minutes. Oh yeah, and then we got earnings. I forgot that we have earnings. Yo, someone someone came in the metals chat yesterday and said, what that person said? Says, will Netflix affect the metals? And I just thought that was hilarious because he's just an indices trader, coming to the metals. Why the hell would Netflix affect metals? Like, why? It was so hilarious, and everybody was like, dude, like, seriously, you came in here and asked that stupid shit? There are no stupid questions. It's just never mind. But I thought that was hilarious. Why the hell would Netflix affect metals? Why? Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. All right, man. I'm gonna pull this order. Like today just really showed me that I just need to follow my rules. I gave this position so long to get filled, and man, I just hate the fact that this position could potentially work. It could potentially work, but I'm just gonna cancel this order. Man, it's gonna probably work now. I'm just gonna cancel the order. I'll just come back tomorrow. I'll make sure that all my positions are canceled here. I guess so. Maybe Netflix will affect the metals market. Remember when it was talking about AMC talking about having like a gold like they had like a gold mine or a precious metal mine. I think it was gold, I think. And that was going to help the stock price of AMC. Like, dude, it was just crazy just how people just imagine like crazy ass scenarios. Even if AMC had a gold mine, that has nothing to do with the success of their movie theaters. I will say that I will say that I took my I was kind of forced to go. No, I don't want to use that word. I wasn't forced to do anything. But I don't like going to the movies, but my twin sis wanted to go and watch Avatar. And so we went to go see that. And I sat in that movie theater for 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hour movie. 3 or 4 hour movie, however long it was. My twin sis said that she enjoyed it, but I was like, oh, that's stupid shit. Anyway, depending on how big your family is, going to the movie theater is like a bill now. And that's only going, so that's going to cut off a lot of the customer base. It's going to cut off a lot of the customer base. You have to have a disposable income because the movie tickets are extremely expensive. The food is extremely expensive. The drinks that go along with it is expensive. Like, dude, you're spending like $100, depending on how many people. More than that. Like, shit, if you're spending like $30 by yourself for just a ticket, depending on what time of the day you go and what kind of movie you go to see. It's expensive. So, I mean, their business model relies on people being broke and then still finding the money to go watch a movie. So, I mean, that's not going to be sustainable, at least not in my opinion. Yeah, what's up, Santiago? You know what, Nelly? I think your girl will like it. She will like it. My twin sis liked it too. She enjoyed the movie. I guess I really don't know what you like, but all I know is that I didn't particularly care for it. I mean, it just went for like, it just, as a man, you kind of want structure. You want a story to be told. Dude, you're gonna, it's like, dude, it seems like someone with autism made that fucking movie, dude. Dude, it just jumps from one scene to, it just jumps from one thing to the next. It was like, dude, that was happening, then this was happening, then everything was happening, and then it's like, dude, like, what the fuck is even going on? Like, god damn. But, you know, my girls liked it, so I was like, whatever. Whatever. I mean, you may like it. I mean, shit. I don't know if you've seen the other Avatar movies, but I haven't. I watched the first one. The first one was dude, it was a great story, man. It was a great story. Like I said, it just seems like somebody with autism made the damn movie. It's just all over the damn place. But all right. Dude, I sat, man, I was, oh, damn. Like, that movie was too long. It's like now, it's like the game that the quote unquote elites are playing is to take as much of your time and as much of your attention as possible. That's the game that's being played. That's why now you're seeing these 4-hour movies. If they can get you sitting in a movie theater for 4 hours, that's 4 hours that you're not working on yourself or something like that to better yourself. Dude, I was just sat there looking at the movie and I was like, man, if I didn't care about my family, I would have been left this shit, dude. But, you know, my girls enjoyed themselves, so I don't want to like an ass or something. So I sat there with my girls and we watched the movie. It's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. But like I said, Nelly, she'll like it, man. Like, I think everybody was, you know, as I was looking around, I mean, all the girls liked it, but you know, the guys was like, yeah, I'm just only here because of you. She'll like it. She'll like it. Honestly, I doubt that she wouldn't. You said your son could play at about 55. What'd you think about it, Alfred? What did you think? What was your opinion on it? I mean, I mean, there are. I mean, ah, come on, Silver. Like, dude, that's to me all freaking day. That's what it's been doing to me all day. It didn't fill my order. I mean, I pulled it, but it didn't fill it, and it looks like it wants to pull back here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm not gonna. I told my girl the next time either pick a shorter movie or we're gonna wait until that shit comes on DVD or Netflix or some shit. Cause I am not doing that shit again. I am not doing that again. Pick like a nice 1 hour, 2 hour movie. You can snuggle up. You can eat some popcorn, drink some pop. We can do that. We can have a good time. But I'm not spending 4 hours in a movie theater ever again. Ever again. Well, I mean, honestly, I think all that stuff is making a comeback, Santiago. Where stuff is humorous instead of just people just being nasty on purpose. Uh, Racism is funny. I mean, Dave Chappelle has proven that Dave Chappelle. What's that other guy's name? Yeah, what's his name? I'm gonna get off stream and remember his name. Let me see if I can find the guy. I mean, and told in the context, I mean, it's funny. But at the same time, I mean, if you're just being nasty and you're just being an ass, I mean, mm. But I mean, we're not going to deny that it's not funny. What's that guy's name? I think he's hilarious. He has red hair. He's married to a black woman. What's his name? God damn it. I think he was in Breaking Bad. Bill Burr. I think that's who. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bill Burr. Yeah. There you go. He's freaking hilarious, dude. It's freaking hilarious. Yeah, that guy's hilarious. Oh, you met him twice, Alfred? Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, he's hilarious, man. Shit, hopefully when you get to the movie theaters, Nelly, you're not the only ones there. I remember my when I was in high school. Shit. Oh. Yeah. I never wanted to really sit down in the movie theater because I kind of know what was going on. Yeah, so apparently, what is it called? Like Doomsday or something like that is coming out. Uh, this is Marvel's or MCU's last chance to redeem themselves from that bullshit that they tried to force on us. You saw how they emasculated the Hulk, they emasculated Thor. They put characters that we don't care about in the forefront. We don't care. We just want to be told a good story. We don't care about none of that other shit that y'all trying to push. Whatever agenda y'all try to push. It's like you don't understand your audience. I just found it just very frustrating that, they just kept doing the same thing over and over and over, hoping for a different result. I get it's like, dude, it's like, is everybody there retarded or something? If you're trying to attract more women, why the hell are you trying to put women in the forefront? We all know that women secretly don't like each other. Uh, when it comes to women, they want to see themselves. And I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to make powerful female characters that when women watch it, they see themselves. But women kind of see themselves through men. They don't look at another woman and say, "Oh, I want to be like her," because that would contradict that she's the only person that exists. So that was never going to work. Women see themselves through men. If they see a powerful man in the room, they look up to him and try to be his equal. That's how, I mean, it's so obvious. That's why the first Avengers worked. That's why everybody liked Iron Man. Everybody liked Thor, Captain America. Women pay attention to powerful men, not powerful women. And that's why it continues to fail. And I don't understand like why no one gets that. It's not even rocket science. It's very clear. All you have to do is talk to a female and she'll tell you this. They emasculated what's that dude's name? Indiana Jones or whatever. They made him stupid, incompetent. And they wonder why that flopped. Like, women don't care about each other like that. I mean, they'll sit there and gas each other up, but in their own minds, in their own little worlds, they're the only ones that exist. Everybody else is just a character in their story. And it's just obvious. So this is their last chance to redeem themselves. If they fuck this up, they literally turned a $1 trillion franchise, literally a $1 trillion franchise. And they decided that, yeah, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to try to push our bullcrap onto the world. And they've lost billions of dollars. Every movie that they've had flopped, except for which one? It was one of them that didn't flop. I forgot which one. Which one it didn't flop. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Majority of it, all of it was just stupid and it flopped. They try to put cats in the movie, and in the what is it? The Miss Marvel movie or whatever it's called. It's anyway. Hopefully they learn their lesson. Hopefully. But they can't help themselves. You said that you like the new Superman? You know, I'm going to be completely honest. They tried to make this new Superman into Marvel, and that's why personally, I won't give it a chance. I won't even watch it. They basically try to turn DC into Marvel, and I feel like they're two separate entities for a reason. I like the Snyderverse. At first, I didn't like the fact that they changed all the characters. I didn't like that at first. I didn't like so it just seems like both of the Marvel movies at DC, like the first Justice League and the Superman movie, where they try to give it a Marvel spin. I mean, I don't think a lot of people. I mean, obviously, there's people that's gonna like it, obviously, but people want that Dark Knight look and feel. That's what made DC. That's what separates DC from Marvel. It seems like everybody at DC has a daddy issue, and everybody in Marvel is going through something psychologically. But I prefer the Snyderverse, man. I don't understand why they cut the Snyderverse. Everybody was anticipating the next installment in the story. I don't know why they did away with it. And now that Netflix has acquired Warner Brothers now, hopefully Snyder can come back with his most anticipated movie. That movie was 4 hours, and I will sit there and watch that movie for 4 hours. I mean, I did it. I kind of go back to that movie because there's a bunch of hidden gems in that movie. And I think when I actually watched what was it called? I watched Dark Knight. I don't know if Dark Knight is a Snyder movie. Let me ask. Let me look. Huh, that's interesting. That is interesting. But anyway, well, Snyder did not make The Dark Knight. I assume he did because it felt like anyway. I watched The Dark Knight I think earlier this week, and there was so many hidden gems in that movie that I wasn't my eyes weren't open to see the first couple of times I watched it. And wow, very powerful movie. It's unfortunate that the actor that played Joker lost his life because he got too in tune with the character. But a lot of gems in that movie. And there's a lot of gems in this Snyderverse Justice League movie, and that's why I go back and watch like clips of it. It's a lot of gems. And it's there for those with eyes to see. The Star Trek movie? Yeah, dude, Snyder, yeah, they need to yo, Dark Knight is a classic, man. It's definitely a classic. Definitely. Honestly, dude, I don't know, man. No disrespect to that actress, but she's not that bad for two powerful, or let me say it like this. Two men in powerful positions to be fighting over her like that. I think when I watched it the first time, I was like, man, dang, I wish I could be with someone like that. I'm watching it now, like, yo, she looks like a regular bitch. Like she's like a 5 or a 6. Like, why is two power men in powerful positions fighting over her like that? There's badder bitches there. Badder bitches. I shouldn't be a trillionaire fighting over like a 6. Like, I mean, she used to be someone I should have fun with. Not someone I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give up everything for you. Like, bro, like what the fuck? That regular ass bitch. What the fuck? I just thought that was hilarious. I just think that like when we were kids, we have crushes on like the girls that are on the screen. Like I think everybody had a crush on like the Pink Power Ranger. I don't think anybody here hasn't had a crush on Kimberly. Like who didn't? Hmm. Yeah, I've seen the videos, Cave Trader. I've seen the videos. I've seen them, and I can see why that's become very popular. I've seen it. I've seen it. Like I said, my brother, he said he went over there to Brazil, and he was spoiled. He's like, everywhere you look, and if they like you, they come up and they talk to you. They get your attention, and but at the same time, I would definitely wear protection. I mean, I think that should be said if you're especially if you're going to what could be considered an underdeveloped country that doesn't have um, top of the line medicals. No disrespect, but um, if they're walking up to you and they're willing to open themselves up to you, just think about they're doing that with everybody. And yeah, my brother said he had like three in one night. Just come up to him, was like, "Yeah, it's my turn." Yo, what? What? And he was like, "They're all beautiful over there." So, uh, that's his words. I don't like using words like that though. But he said that that's just how it is over there when he went overseas. Uh, yeah. All right. Mm. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I don't know if there's a new Batman coming out. I don't know. I mean, I guess we can look. But I mean, if so, I guess they're the Batman Part 2. So they're gonna make a emo Batman, an emo Batman. Huh? I didn't watch this one. I thought this one was too feminine for me. This is a Batman that's it's too feminine for me. I didn't care to watch it. I don't want to watch a Batman that's struggling with his feelings. I want to watch a Batman that's already gone through it and all he does is execute. Not someone that's emo and depressed and alone. And I don't care for none of that. That's the vibes I got from the Batman. But I mean, I guess some people liked it. I mean, I didn't. I'm not one of those people. I didn't like it. Yeah, but at the same time, him being like the guy from Twilight, I'm not going to sit here and say that that's not the main, or not the main reason, but a part of my bias of why I didn't like it. Vampires kissing each other. What the fuck? But I guess. The Flash movie. Yeah, I really don't. I didn't watch the Flash movie. A lot of people said that they should have used the actor from the show. Would people go out and really watch it if the actor from the show actually did the movie instead of Idra or Isra or whatever his name is? Because would it feel like a movie or would it just feel like a show? Honestly, I thought the movie was I mean, with all the Flash, like, dude, DC loves making Flash movies, animated Flash movies. It seems like Flash is either dead, or Flash is going back in time, or Flash is uh traveling through the multiverse. Like, there are so many Flash animated movies. Or the reason why Superman went crazy or the world is in destruction because the Flash died. It's like they have so many Flash animated Flash movies, and they're good. And they could have made the Flash movies based on one of those animated movies, but then they chose a stupid storyline that, in my opinion, just didn't even make no damn sense. Why the hell, like, dude, it's just stupid. But I mean, whatever, man. Whatever. It's just stupid. Just a stupid plot, a stupid power. They just wanted to introduce Supergirl and have her as the, the main power of the movie, which doesn't make sense, but it's they're always trying to push an agenda. There's always an agenda. Always. We get it. She's a girl boss. We get it. She's a bad bitch. We get it. Can you just tell the story, please? It's like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss babe. I'm in charge. Every few fucking seconds. You want to be reminded of them. And then they show their power by emasculating men. And it's like, okay. I mean, yeah, that's what we want to see. You can have a powerful female character. You can, but for whatever reason, Hollywood feels that in order to make a strong female character, she needs to just be the smartest person in the room. Everybody else needs to be incompetent. Looks like y'all guys really showing off y'all age, huh? Do we want to see a vulnerable Batman, though? Is that what the audience wants? Do we want a vulnerable Batman? Honestly, I don't. Okay. You missed the 90s. I mean, you're right about that, Alfred. I guess me personally, and I guess Tony agrees. I guess I don't need a vulnerable Batman. I don't know what that does for anybody. I don't know what that does. I mean, we kind of already seen. I mean, we kind of seen it already. I mean, I guess if you want to see a young before the Batman, because I mean, before he donned the suit, he had to go through all that, right? I mean, he had to figure it out. He saw both of his parents be murdered in front of him. That right there would change anybody. Not only do you lose your parents, but you're literally a front row seat of both of them being murdered. And what a coincidence. They left a movie theater. But I always thought the stupid thing about his backstory was, why the hell is both of his parents, or his dad's a trillionaire or whatever, or a billionaire, whatever you want to call it. Why the hell is he going to a movie? Why doesn't he have a home theater like all other rich people? Why the hell is he, like, why? Where's his bodyguards at? Why the hell are you walking through a dark back alley? And why the hell are you getting robbed by somebody? I just thought that was just foolish. I mean, it just doesn't make sense when you really think about it. Like, dude, you're just like, why did any of that happen? Why? Why? And then how the hell did he, like, dude, Mr. Wayne, the richest person in Gotham, basically owns everything. Why the hell he didn't just rent the whole movie theater out? And then there would have been press there, and like, it's just, I just thought it was stupid. I always thought that I was stupid. Yeah, I know, right? I know, it's stupid. Because we all know that if nobody is not going anywhere without, if you're a prominent figure, a public figure, and you're literally the honestly, I'm like, dude, I'm more surprised because now that we understand it as adults, that somebody would actually even kill Bruce Wayne's father, because he's literally everybody's employer. If something were to happen to him, the whole economy in Gotham would have collapsed in a realistic term, right? He's literally everybody's employer. So I would be surprised that someone even tried to, I was like, oh shit, nah, I'm good. I wouldn't rob this guy. But I mean, yeah, the backstory is kind of silly, but unrealistic. But hey, Batman, this is the reason why we have Batman, I guess. Shit, I know, right? But the one thing that's super realistic is what Batman embodies is the power of focus, uh, the power of absolution. I mean, we talk about this a lot now. I learned that word from watching what's that this new Justice League movie by Snyderverse. Like I said, there's a lot of gems in that movie. Uh, if you want to if you want to see a hidden gem, just look at the bad guys. It's usually the good guys, or the quote unquote good guys. They're the ones that they're protecting the system. It's usually the bad guys are the ones that are trying to break out of the matrix and try to be Harriet Tubman by saying, "Hey, you're in a system that feeds off you. It consumes you. You're not here. Their only purpose is to benefit the system." And the bad guys are trying to break out of that system, and the good guys are trying to maintain status quo. They're like enforcers of that system, right? And if you really look at Steppenwolf's story, yeah, I mean, honestly, he should be. I think he should have been smarter than that. He should have known that even if he completed his conquest of 150,000 worlds taken in Darkseid's name, that even if he completed it, he wouldn't be allowed to come back. He was sent on an impossible task for a reason. His life was spared, but if you're given an impossible task, the task is supposed to be impossible. So they're not going to kill you, but it's like a banishment. He should have been smart enough to know that. But that's what fueled him to move forward. Just like Batman, he has one goal. One goal. You put your mind, body, spirit, and emotions in one, and you focus that in one direction. That's when you become that's when you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Anything. And Batman is literally the embodiment of it. He's quote unquote the strongest human. He knows multiple martial arts styles. He knows how to control his mind and block out telepaths from entering his mind. He knows all kind of tips and tricks because he's focused. But for those that are not focused, they would never achieve the level of achievements that Batman has achieved. Just think about it. He's Batman and he's Bruce Wayne. This man is focused. But yeah, yeah. He has two identities and he's powerful in both of his identities. Look at Clark. Clark is only powerful when he's Superman. When he takes off the glasses and he takes off his jacket and dons the symbolic S on his chest. That's when people pay attention to Clark. But when he puts on the glasses and he tries to hide in plain sight, he's literally invisible. Literally. He's only seen when he's donning the symbolic S on his chest. Yeah. Yes, Tony Stark is supposed to be. I mean, obviously, it was supposed to be Marvel's Batman. It's literally the same story. I think Tony Stark is supposed to be a mix between Bruce Wayne and Lex. Yeah. Shit, honestly, I mean, I guess it's, oh shit, it's like 10:40. God damn, I guess time flies. Shit. Anyway, yeah. 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 Uh, Daddy's money. So, isn't that crazy? I don't know how they're going to be able to roll out flying cars because if someone has a flying car, regardless of what you call it, it's going to be a craft that moves through aerial space, and you're going to have to get a pilot's license, and you're going to have to get permission to be able to move through aerial space. Now, I don't know how strict the United States is with its airspace, but I don't know how they would be able to implement that full scale. And then if people are crashing into each other on the ground, shit, they're gonna crash into each other in the damn air, and we're gonna have. But then with the whole 9/11 thing, I don't even know, like, how would you even be able to control something like that? Because ever since 9/11 happened, it'll be foolish to have all that security at an airport, but then allow someone to buy a flying vehicle that they can potentially crash into a building. And then what if you have situations where someone accidentally crash into a building, with their vehicle, their flying vehicle? So it's like, I wonder how they're going to try to implement that. And because, a lot of people are not smart. They don't have common sense. Franken and flying. That's definitely, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So supposedly, Nelly, supposedly, and don't quote me. I guess I could look it up, but I guess I prefer to speak on the limited information. So apparently, Tony Stark is actually Doom. Tony Stark is actually the variant of Doom that doesn't become Doom. He's the only one. But I guess he was supposed to be Doom. Oh, never mind. Let me ask. Perplexity is stupid now. I don't ask Perplexity anything anymore. I use Perplexity because of ChatGPT, but now so it says so the short answer is no. Tony Stark is not the only Doom variant who doesn't become Doctor Doom, but he is one of the most famous and clean examples of the idea. All right, so he's the most popular version of a variant of someone that doesn't become, or I guess the guy that doesn't become Doctor Doom or something like that. Uh, yeah, I guess they're saying that the archetype is Tony Stark is the Doom who chooses differently. So I guess instead of becoming Doom, he became Iron Man or some shit like that. Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's why they made him Doom. But we'll see. We'll see if it's good. Like I said, it's this is their last chance. This movie is either going to make or break them. Obviously, they're going to be like, yeah, this movie grossed over like 500 billion, almost $1 trillion. So, I mean, the numbers are going to be out there, but uh, if they don't make a good movie, then yeah. Yeah. But all right, guys. Yeah, we went 48 minutes over the time limit, which was and then I guess when you have a great conversation, great energy, time just starts to flow by and pass by. But I definitely about to go to club bed because I'm about to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'm definitely about to hop in the bed. So, but all right, guys, I do appreciate everybody that joined me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody, and have a good night, and keep on